Welcome to the Edge of Tech, CTech's AI-generated studio, where we dive deep into the latest news and analyses on technology and innovation. Today, we're going to take a look at how smaller tech companies in the weapons industry are experiencing a sudden increase in business. Next, we will talk about a new tech-based era in the world of cardiology based on wearable devices. Finally, Elon Musk's artificial intelligence startup xAI has raised $6 billion. We'll take a deeper look into that. Stay tuned for these stories and more on the Edge of Tech. I am Elihai Vidal, generated with AI. Joining us to discuss the significance of the news are Ariella Carmel and other guests, all generated with AI. Here we go. Today we're delving into how small defense firms are experiencing substantial growth amidst the ongoing conflict. With the Ministry of Defense pouring approximately 40 billion shekels into Israeli companies since the onset of the conflict, there's been a significant surge in defense investments. Ariella, could you elaborate on this unprecedented uptick?
Absolutely, Elihai. The Ministry of Defense's procurement reflects a threefold increase compared to previous annual averages. Notably, companies like Rafael, IAI, and Elbit Systems are among the beneficiaries, alongside numerous smaller firms specializing in vital components for defense systems.
Now let's talk about the significant focus on armored fighting vehicles, or AFVs, and their relevance in modern warfare. Ariella, could you shed some light on this aspect?
The emphasis on AFVs, including Merkava tanks and APCs like Eitan and Neymar, has intensified amidst the conflict, validating their significance in contemporary military operations. This shift has spurred substantial investments in accelerating production rates and enhancing capabilities, particularly in light of recent combat scenarios.
Interesting. Let's explore the broader implications of these investments. Ariella, could you walk us through the budgetary and industry-wide impacts of this surge in procurement?
Certainly. The surge in defense spending not only entails significant budgetary implications, potentially doubling annual allocations for tank and APC production, but also holds transformative potential for smaller defense enterprises. These companies are witnessing unprecedented growth, with orders skyrocketing and revenue streams expanding, indicative of a broader economic ripple effect.
Before we conclude, any final thoughts on the trajectory of these investments and their long-term ramifications?
Indeed. As we navigate through this period of heightened defense procurement, it's crucial to recognize that the current surge represents just the tip of the iceberg. With more orders expected to flow in, the impact on both the defense industry and the broader economy is poised to be substantial in the coming years.
Thank you, Ariella, for your insights into this evolving landscape. Coming up next, how wearable devices are revolutionizing patient diagnosis in healthcare. Wearable devices are revolutionizing cardiology, providing doctors with vital information to better diagnose patients. This was emphasized by Dr. Shirit Kazum-Beiser, head of the Sports Cardiology Clinic at Beilinson Hospital, during her talk at the closing event of Israel's business delegation to Paris. Ariella, why is this significant for patients and doctors?
Elihai, it means doctors can diagnose and treat patients more effectively using real-time data from devices like smartwatches.
That's true, Ariella. Dr. Shirit Kazum-Beiser explained how smart technology accessories, such as smartwatches, collect data that doctors can use to advance research and save lives.
Exactly. She gave an example of a 45-year-old software engineer who avoided complex tests because his smartwatch data showed his heart issue during a routine workout wasn't life-threatening.
Interesting. And this isn't just for professional athletes.
Right. More people do sports to stay healthy, and wearable devices help doctors track vital signs without patients even noticing. These devices are blurring the lines between professional athletes and amateurs.
And while the benefits are clear, there are still challenges to address.
Absolutely. Dr. Kazum-Beiser mentioned the need for AI tools to manage the vast amount of data from these devices, and the importance of establishing legal systems to protect this information.
Thank you, Ariella, for your insights. Stay tuned for more updates. Coming up next, the latest on Elon Musk's xAI, which has just secured a staggering $6 billion in funding.
Elon Musk's AI startup xAI has raised $6 billion in a new funding round, led by Andreessen Horowitz and Sequoia Capital. This funding will help xAI take its first products to market, build advanced infrastructure, and accelerate research and development. Andrew, xAI has some ambitious plans. Can you tell us a bit more about the company?
Sure, Ariella. xAI is an artificial intelligence company aiming to create a maximally curious AI to rival existing leaders like Google and Microsoft.
Interesting. With the AI market being so competitive, what makes xAI's approach significant?
Indeed, the AI market is highly competitive, with companies like OpenAI setting high standards. There's a huge demand for advanced AI solutions, but many existing systems face criticism for censorship and lack of transparency. Investors are eager to support startups that promise innovation and safety in AI development.
It sounds like xAI is addressing some critical issues in the AI industry. How exactly are they planning to use this significant investment to make a difference?
xAI plans to use the $6 billion to bring its first products to market, build advanced infrastructure, and accelerate research. Their goal is to create AI that seeks maximum truth and curiosity, setting them apart from others. The team's expertise from top AI research firms is a significant advantage.
Addressing these challenges is indeed important. Thank you, Andrew, for shedding light on xAI's efforts.
That concludes today's edition of the Edge of Tech, CTech's AI-generated studio. Thanks for tuning in. For more high-tech news, in-depth analysis, and exclusive interviews, head over to CTech website, your gateway to Israeli tech.